I think Ugochinyere, I think we all know him, is a man that come out to proven to be a man of truth, a man of his word, and a man that stands with the truth. So he have come out to actually expose and to scatter this our Igbo leaders. Because I keep on saying this, Igbo leaders are among the issues you have in Igbo land. You see some of the Igbo governors, in person like late Senator Ifa Yoba, Hope Uzodinma, they have been known to be among the major crises we are facing here in Igbo land. And I think this is a video for the Igbos to watch, because Ugochinyere have actually come out and blasted these our Igbo governors and Igbo leaders, saying that people that are hunger, that are politically driven, can do anything. They don't mind if their people abide for them to regain that seat, and they can do it and go in for it. Just to look at what's happening in Imo State. Because of political power, hunger for political power. That's why Imo State is like that, because of the governor. But I'd like you guys to hear what Obodema have to say about this, and then I'll see you guys in my next video, or I'll see you guys in a minute. But don't forget to always air your views about this video in the comment section. I'll see you guys in a minute.
Let's bring in Nnamdi Kanu. What is the present situation now? And you've over and over again, alongside so many others, called for political solution. What's going on?
I think is the fact that the president does not attach. I'm beginning to feel that the president does not attach importance to the welfare of our people, because if the primary responsibility of government is protection of lives and property, and you consider the Igbo as an integral part of the Nigerian project, which we are, we invest in land where people don't invest. I can't imagine how many Yorubas and how many Hausas that built mansions, where in Abia, in Imo, and in Ebony villages. But we have thousands of our people investing in Lagos, building mega mansions, big hotels, industrial estate, and so on and so forth, because we believe that we are one. But your actions at times make us feel you don't even see us as part of the Nigerian project, because if you do, considering the contribution we have also made to the Nigerian project, economically and otherwise, in sports, in education, in everything, it should worry you since 1 year and of being in office. How do I resolve the Southeast question? There have not been any effort. Now you're calling for 30 days youth conference. Have you called for even Umunna meeting on the Igbo problem? You're the president, commander-in-chief, who is supposed to enforce Section 14, lives and property. Our people have told you in clear terms that they want an end to the siege in our land. They want an end to this, uncertainty. People can no longer farm. Go to Umuloloki, one of the, things are happening there. Go to also, go to all of these things are born. Things are destroyed. We are dealing with our own brothers. We are dealing with a bag of people. We are dealing with military officers. We are dealing with a lot of issues down there. But there have not been any national consciousness, national effort to now bring our people together. Our people have all said in clear terms that as part of that show of good faith, as that part of that opportunity of, like a father who wants bring everybody to the table, that obey the judgments of courts. I think for the fact that they have won in court, even when they didn't even have confidence, when they didn't have confidence in the judicial process, they still went through that adjudicatory process and they won. You obey it. That's the least you can do by granting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the bail or releasing him. And Section 174 thereabout was very clear on the powers. So what are we waiting for? The Attorney General can issue nullity. So the president, he has the powers to discontinue and terminate that legal proceeding. Justice Inyako, before the last judgment, agreed to a political solution and gave extended time, almost 3 months, so the government can now file. But the federal government never started that engagement. That shows hate. That shows lack of concern and care for the Igbos. The court, your court even said, go back and find a political way and I'll wait for you people. Waited 3 months, only for us to come again. Nothing. That made them to say, okay, since your orders are not being obeyed, you don't want to do anything, we don't have confidence. The woman have recused herself from the process. A new judge will come up. But this matter have lingered for over 2 years or thereabouts. So allow that all over the world is done.
Of course.
We are not Hezbollah or all those other people. But you are not asking now, ceasefire, Israel, let's go back to the table. Even when some of them are murderous gangs that we know.
True.
Our tribe is not a murderous gang. All you need is a political solution to address things that originated from age-long injustice, which everybody knows. We have been treated like we are second class in a country we have invested so much. Is it a lie? That we have some of our leaders who doesn't want to speak in defense of our people. Doesn't take away the fact that our people also know that we've been treated unfairly. in a place we have confidence, in a place we have invested. That is what leads to this agitation. And now discussing and finding solution to those issues starts with releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then you go to the table. And every stakeholder, town union, governors, elected representatives, church leaders, then we now say this is the roadmap. Even after the war, when Gowon announced his 3R, reconstruction, rehabilitation, and this thing, was it implemented?
Integration, yes.
Was it implemented? Our people went home with 20 pounds of all their investment. We didn't get to occupy any position in the army. We didn't get to occupy any serious position in the police force.
An erosion that is ravaging that very region.
Our properties were not returned back up to today.
Yeah.
Our land were balkanized and divided, like cage them so that they don't rise up again. So those 3 hours were like things that was read at the UN Assembly just for the camera.
No, but what are our governors? You know, they came together the other day and agreed that, called for the president to adopt the political solution. Do you think they are doing enough to see that this happens? Or what more do you think they can do?
You see, the character of some of these leaders, not all of them, some of them, should tell you that you should not expect much, because what are the process most of them got into office, and what are their consistencies and character? These are people who want half of their people to be killed so that they be declared the winners, who can sign any deal with anybody, even if it's the devil, so that they can be leaders. So are they genuine leaders? You may be a legal leader on paper and access to people's money, but are you really the leader of the people? Do these people have that moral confidence in you as a leader?
What more will you want them to do? If they're probably watching now, what do you think they can take from you?
They should behave as a people leading a people. They should ask themselves, are they leading the people? In the first place, before Nnamdi came, if there was leadership, if there was a direction,
it wouldn't have come.
Would people have followed?
No.
Because there was no leadership. He felt it was a vacuum. Some of them doesn't want to say a word because they don't want to have issues with the government. Some of them have corrupt past. They feel that government will cover them. So if they want to ask that question, they may look at the other way against them. So they are not really, most of them. I'm not all of them, most of them. Because the electoral process was bastardized. So anything can creep into public position today. Forgot one senator told you that those he used to arrest as criminals in the past, they came to Senate and saw them sitting with them. That is the story. The institution, the base, everything is no longer standing strong. So to resolve this issue, like I told you, grant him bail, bring our people to the table. When the Niger Delta issue was there, didn't they, even the vice president traveled to Camp 4.
Amnesty was applied.
Today, Tampolo is not the one holding NNPC security contract.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's part of all those harmonization.
Yeah. And one of them is king to a community. So take a turn.
You address their own issue.
And then
even there was rehabilitation in Northeast. Exactly. Those who were even beheading.
Yeah.
You are talking about rehabilitation for them.
And reintegrating them.
Giving them one indomie with one egg, and they were eating. Making clothes for them.
So the injustice is obvious.
In North Central, Buhari, throughout his tenure, was focused on how to end farmer-sellers clash. What was that clash? A man takes his cattle into my farmland, and I say you can't pass. Is that supposed to bring a clash?
No.
Criminal law is supposed to deal with that. But you're still wanting to find a political solution to that crisis. Yes, whether the climate change is chasing the man with the cattle, the point remains my land and my farm is my farm.
Yeah.
The same way he wants his cattle to survive, my farm should survive.
Yeah.
This led to crisis, and the government wanted to find a solution to them. So why not sit with our people also to find a solution to these things that have made our markets to be burnt?
The economy of the South is wrecked.
To be destroyed. Our people, move in fear. They don't travel home. Foreign remittance is dropping, which if it is high, Nigerian government will be benefiting.
True.
The amount of money people remit in dollars to help their people at home.
True.
Our people, whenever they make money anywhere in the world, if they don't send it home, they feel they have not started.
True.
So those things are not coming in. People are moving their parents and their family members out of the place. So let us be like the national anthem will say, a nation that is, in justice, united, as one.
Where no man is oppressed.
So here you're oppressing us every day. Here you're not making any effort to address our complaint. And you still want those people to have confidence. Okay. So all these things are not fair and are not just.
It's not hidden that it's not hidden that the government does not have any interest in Igbo land. It's not hidden. But the major problem I have is the so-called Igbo leaders joining hands with the government to tarnish or to frustrate Igbo lands. I think that's the main issue I have with this crisis happening in Igbo land. Because if you check it, the major issue we have here in Igbo land are our governors, our leaders. I saw a comment where someone said that these people are not Igbo leaders, they are politicians that claims to be Igbos. Because why not, if not, where you will sit comfortably and see your people being treated anyhow by the government, and then you claim that you are the Igbo leader, and you claim that you love your people so well that you could actually collide with the government to bring down IDP to your state. Hope we all know, gladly agreed with the government to bring down IDPs to Imo State. A state that have not yet established very well, a community that is suffering already from insecurities. Hope agreed so well with the government to bring down the IDPs, that the government even came down to supervise the area which they want to use, which I believe the youth did justice to that by burning down the place, because bringing down IDPs to the southeast will not do any good but harm. One, it will increase the insecurity we are facing here in Nigeria, in southeast. Two, the government might use it as a way to blame and tarnish the Igbo image, because the government has on right from the 1990s, we did the Jukus them go on, which they've been fighting so well to tarnish the image of the Igbos. First, they blame the NSAS protest on the Igbos, like the Igbos are the one that want to scatter Nigeria, the Igbos are the one that want to defend Nigeria, the Igbos are, blaming the Igbos for every single thing that happens in Nigeria. And I think them bringing IDP camp to the south is actually another plan to tarnish the image of the Igbos, because they might end up maybe doing something negative to them and then blaming the Igbos are the one that did it to them. So I see that all these are planned, and I thank God that those plans are being exposed. And Fubaran, the Kuba Asarians all know, exposed with Tinubu that they are the ones in charge of oil theft in Nigeria. I love what is going on in our government, because I think there is no more peace and unity in our government. So these people are, especially these people, whereas people are now exposed. So there has been a lot of exposing, and with no time, every truth must come out. Like I said, everything hidden must come out. So I think I'll let you guys know about the video you've watched, and I'll see you guys in my next video. If you're new here, you can do it to click and subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and don't forget to always air your opinion and views about every video you watch. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay tuned, guys.